too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Here we are.
I'm in the kitchen.
I see that.
I tell you why.
Why?
My neighbors are doing something. They're making something. So they got the drills going on, and I'm like going, what's going on? That's what you would be here. So let me fix my. It's been a while since I've been in the kitchen. I'm like, where did I used to sit?
Are you going to post, are you going to go live on Facebook today?
I can do that. Let me, oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay, let's see. Stream to your audience. Facebook, here it is. There we go. Let me see if I got it on there. Yeah, I got it on there now.
Well, now you're on Facebook. Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, let me fix this. I'm trying to fix everything up here. Hold on. Let's see. I'm working on the small phone, and then I'm working on the iPad. So let me shut this down. Okay, so I'm live on there, so that's good. Hello, Facebook friends. Let me get here going. Can you hear me okay, Lisa? I don't have my mic on.
I can hear. That's fine.
Am I good? Am I lighted enough to you?
Yeah, you're fine.
I didn't want to put too much light because the dog starts barking. And so I try to keep it low down. Okay, so I'm Cindy. This is my sister, Lisa. Lisa. And my channel, if you're new to my channel, my name is, that's right, I got to look over here because the camera's on this side. My name is Cindy with Cindy Lifestyle and More. If you're new to my channel, I do beauty, skincare. I'm starting to go into dupes now. I'm doing some Dollar Tree hauls. I do hauls regardless on beauty and skincare. I'm starting to add clothing in it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, if I've done some, so I got some clothes. Okay, so now that you're listening to me, I got some clothes from backstage. Okay. And a lot of times what I would do is put them in my closet. And then I would forget to haul them. So now they're sitting with my skincare haul, makeup haul. Okay. So I did a robe haul. I did a juicy nightie haul. So if I put them with my skincare and makeup and the other items, I'll remember to add them to my haul. And it doesn't, so if I'm doing skincare or if I'm doing hair care, I don't care. I'm going to do my haul of my clothes. And my clothes there, get it done with. So my jewelry, my bracelets is all there. So I'm going to start implementing, implement the clothing with whatever I'm doing that day. Okay. So I'm doing that. And then I'm going to try to vlog a little bit. Megan and I, we want to go to, so Megan's going to Disneyland. And I want to go to Avila Beach Park. One day we need to go when you and Lance. Avila Farm is by Avila Beach. And it's not Beach Farm, it's Avila Farm. They do apples, like up in Temecula. They've got apples, fruits. They've got nuts and dates. They got a huge pumpkin place where people go walk through a maze and stuff like that. Well, it's open 7 days a week. But during the holidays, they do have special days. They got homemade pies, homemade jellies and jams. And then Avila Beach is right down the street
Okay.
to the beach. Then between Avila Beach, Apple Farm, and the beach, there's a huge golf course, and they do a lot of concerts there. So they had a concert. They had U40 there, I think was last night. So they do concerts there.
Mm-hmm.
So not at the Avila Farm, but between Avila Farm and the beach, there's a big golf course there, and there's always concerts there. Like they've had some famous people there, and people go at night, and they had U40 there last night. And then they've got a beautiful, a lot of content creators that live in other states and other cities. There's a gorgeous hotel there, and it's near the beach, but it's not on the beach, and it looks like a log cabin. And they do invite a lot of people there, and they see the scenery, and it's all green. And then down the street, about 5-10 minutes, is the Madonna Inn. So a lot of content creators either go between Avila, Madonna Inn, which is in San Luis, and San Luis Obispo, that whole section there. And then after Avila is Pismo, and then they pass everything, and then they go to Salt Lake, and then to Santa Barbara.
Okay.
So Megan and I, we want to go to Avila and go walk around. And they also have like a petting zoo and stuff like that. So yeah, do something little. And then they also have a turtle sanctuary. I've been wanting to go. It's in Arroyo Grande, and they have a lot of turtles. They have a big, like it's 100 years old or more plus turtle, I believe. And then they've got turtles that have been found. Turtles that people move and they don't want to take the turtle with them, or whatever degree. They say it's a turtle sanctuary, and I've never seen it before. So that's another thing I want to go do a vlog on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
yeah. So anyway, so that's who I am, and this is Lisa. Lisa, what do you do?
I do cooking, gardening, and semi-retired life. And then I also I do a podcast about people who are in midlife and are
Yes.
taking on side hustles, going online, creating businesses, but also creating content online.
Right. So what's your name of your channel now, Lisa?
The handle is It's Lisa Wright.
Okay.
And the channel name is Living My Semi-Retired Life.
So can you do me a favor? Can you put the little trekking thing with our channel name? So, and then mine is called Cindy. My name is Cindy, but my channel name is Cindy Lifestyle and More.
Hold on a second.
So Lisa, I'm gonna have Lisa we have StreamYard, and she's able to put a little, when you look at StreamYard, it reminds me of a newscast. It's got the name of
there it is.
Yeah. So in case anyone out there that would like to come check our channels, you'll be able to see it right there. So, which is really nice. Okay. If you guys have any comments, anything that you would like us to see, to talk about, we would love you to do comments. And then the other thing I forgot to say is that I do makeup tutorials, eye makeup tutorials. So I do those things as well. So anyway, so this last week, I was taking the dogs out.
Okay.
And I noticed that my curtains to the backyard where the dogs go to the bathroom, I noticed it was kind of weak there. And when Greg was still with us, we would tighten it up and get the screw and tighten up the screw.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Right. Because they got the two flaps up there, and the curtains are just like on there. And it has a middle bar that sits, and then there's got the bars on the side. So I didn't notice it, but I kind of noticed it was a little weak, but I thought, okay, we'll either put a new screw on there or we'll tighten it up. So I go out, and I noticed in the middle of the night, I saw it sideways. So that means the hook was laying out. It wasn't all the way out, but it was out, like it came out. So I remember saying, oh, I need to tell David that we need to go to Lowe's or go to Home Depot, get another screw and tighten it up. So I'm looking on the carpet and everything. I'm looking outside where the dogs go out. I didn't see a screw. So I forget all about it. I get up in the morning, and of course Dakota has to go potty. Wham! It hit me. I was like, what? And I forgot. I'm like, oh, that's right, the curtain. It whacked me. It came right down, hit me on the head. I don't even know if I was knocked out. I just was like in daze. I saw the dog outside, and I don't know if I passed out, but I just remember going, did I just get knocked on the head? It went from that to go, did I get knocked out? So we're going to have to, so David hammered it up. So he comes home, and I said, the everything came out, and they knew it, and he saw the screw, but he threw the screw away. And so while he was gone, I went down here to go look at some screws, because I carry my batteries in there in a little case, and well, the screw didn't work. So we're going to have to go to Lowe's tomorrow and go get a screw. And then Greg had a drill, like, zzz, I can't find it, so it probably broke and he threw it away or something. So tomorrow we're going to go to Lowe's and go get another drill, and then I'm going to get some screw. So I told him to get the other screw, and then we're going to take care of that. Hi, Lance. How are you?
I'm a goat smelling fool right now, so don't take it personal.
You're what?
A Fucci.
It's Fuji.
You're a boot. Oh, that's right. You need to take.
I got Fucci, desert
Yeah.
Fucci.
You
The
can't
dog's
put the
cloning
dirt-
on me.
The
Fuji kisses.
So welcome. Let me get a glass.
Come
So
on, let's go. Guys, get unloading and get in the shower.
go get in the shower, Poochie. Poochie Moochie.
Cochino.
That's right. I'm gonna get some ice cubes. Excuse my sound. Oh wow. He does need a bath, huh?
You know, when somebody walks away, but they're still lingering.
He's still there. He needs Brute. Bruit. You know, I was watching.
My eyes are
Your eyes roll running. You're like, that was disgusting. Oh God. Today's Sunday. It's my day. He needs Brute. Bruit. Okay. So, anyways, you're so funny. You're like, it's still there, lingering. Well, you got a good sweat. If you're new to our channel and you want to know where he just came from, tell them where he just came from.
He just went to the desert in the Mojave Desert and did a sweat lodge.
Right. And Lance is your
Husband.
okay. At least everyone's like, was it her boyfriend? Is it her leave-in friend? So he came in, and they don't take a bath for how many days?
No, I mean, I'm sure he took a bath, but I mean, I don't know if like he took a bath between yesterday and today, so I don't know.
Right. So what I'll do is share the last video that we talked about, because my sister went. I'm sorry. I'm so used to looking at my camera on the phone. I'll share the link from the last stream, and she gives an experience when she went. So I will share that to this.
Yeah.
So so I got conked in the head, and we're going to fix it. And tomorrow I am going to call the Ford to get the car fixed. Megan says we're going to get a new phone in November because she has photos in her camera. So I do 2 videos, and it shuts. I didn't realize that when you're in storage and your storage is full, it shuts you out. It just like stops. So then you got to put everything offline. Then it shuts you out. Then you put everything more on offline. So definitely my phone needs storage space. So I need a new phone.
But that's still not going to solve the problem.
No,
Your
it's
storage space, because you're taking up your storage.
right.
So you have a finite amount of storage. So everything's going to need to be dumped probably into the iCloud, or you're going to have to delete. I delete.
But
Honestly,
I
I
don't.
delete.
But I've gotten rid of all. Okay, so all the videos that I've done, I've deleted. I deleted all the photos, not major, not good photos that I need to keep, but and all my thumbnails, and it still says it's full. So then I can't delete all my apps because then I won't have any. It's just gotten to the point where it just can't hold no memory anymore. None.
Okay.
I think that's where it's at right now. And iCloud, that's what David said, that I may have to put on iCloud. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at that point now where it's going to be new phone or deal with it.
You have to do both. You're going to
Yeah.
have to deal with it and get a new phone and get a new computer.
Yes, I have to do that. So I'm going to do that. So how's your week doing, Lisa?
I worked at Target all weekend. It's been super hectic.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what's going on, but people are just, I think that there's going to be a little bit of a panic from Monday or the 31st or the first of the month. A lot of people get their SNAP benefits.
Oh, yeah.
And they're talking about the government shutdown, whatever that means. And they think that
It's
they may
almost
not,
3 weeks, right?
and they may not be able to get it or something. I don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
But there's been people making content on YouTube about SNAP benefit and the government. Every state's going to be different. Some states you're going to get it. I don't know the whole thing, but some people are just like trying to manage their food supply. And I don't know if it's really going to happen. Who knows? But
yeah,
because at the end of October is the fiscal year for our government.
Right.
That's when it starts up again.
Right. I haven't seen anything on my Social Security. Megan's boyfriend gets whatever the foods thing. I don't get that yet. I'm going to have to sign up for it. I'm dreading because I guess it's got a lot of questions to it. But I'm going to do that. But nothing's affected me on anything.
Not Social Security, that's protected.
Yeah. So that's all I get right now.
That's good.
Yeah. So, and then I work very part-time, but it brings in the house a few dollars for me. And then Megan works, and then whatever they help me out, which is like they're renting from me because my social saves the house.
Yes.
My house is not paid for. So a lot of people tell me, you get Social Security, you're fully retired. Well, I'm not fully retired because when Greg was still with us, he fully retired at the age of 65. And then when I was able to retire the following 3 years, because we were 3 years different, it went to 67. And not knowing what was going to happen, Greg says, do early retirement.
Damn.
Guess what? I'm 65, so I retired at 64. And we call up Social Security, and they tell me what I'm going to get. So basically, this is what happened. So when we call up, they said that I can retire and that it would be $1,800, but minus taxes, which would have been last year $1,600. Full retirement to 67 was $400 difference. So I would have been getting 22 if I would have waited till 67, I believe it was.
Okay.
22 or 23, around there. And Greg goes, well, $400, you can do that at Macy's working on 1 day a week. And well, that sounded great. And then he had a full-time job and retirement. Then I was still working flex plus my retirement percentage. We were doing great. And then unfortunately it happened. And I'm like, so, and you can't change it. Once you do it, it was done. I mean, it was
Yeah.
like, I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just saying now I'm living on my own. So, God bless him. We were thinking, you think positive that nothing's going to happen. So they kind of combine mine with his, but it pays the house. I mean, it comes in and right to the house, but there's still a $500 difference. See, so it does, my retirement doesn't pay the whole house. So basically David and Megan are paying the other 250. And where are they going to get a place like that? So basically we're saving the home, you know, for her.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So I work very part-time and then whatever I get. And so that's my money to live. And I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. I'm good. I'm okay. It's just, it's not like I have all this extra money, you know, going, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm budgeting, but I've had a few luck in my life right now. I've gotten some little commercials and things. So that's been helping me out. So it's been a good thing. So I'm okay. I'm thinking positive. Positive.
You want to catch up on some comments here?
Yes, I don't see them.
Okay.
I'm not seeing them.
Hold on. I'm going to show the comments now. There we go. Okay. So Belt Loop is here. Welcome to our live. And thank you very much for inviting me to your live last night. That was great.
You got to go on his live?
Yeah.
Yay.
It was good. It was really nice.
I feel so bad because I apologize. Yesterday, I was supposed to work 11:15 to 5:45. My daughter was working till 7. So I went to work with her. We work in the same place. And she goes, Mom, why don't you work till 7? So by the time we get off at 7, she gets 2 customers. She sells some fragrance. We don't get out of work till 7:15. Then we went to Jack in a Box. We stood in line for almost 20 minutes in the car. You know, when you go through the car, I'm not kidding. Finally got our food. By the time we got home, I still got my Jack in a Box, half of it in there because I couldn't finish it. And then I fell asleep. So I feel bad that I didn't get a chance to see it.
It's all good. It was
I'll
good.
watch the replay. I watched the replay. Yay, right. I'm happy to hear that.
Thanks for coming. Appreciates it. Great. Yeah. I was happy to be there.
I'm happy you did.
Andy Mon is here. Thank you, Mandy, for being here.
TV3, hi. I've been watching your battle of your Pokemon cards. I love them. You know, I didn't realize. So when I watch Pokemon, Andy does a lot of Pokemon cards. They are gorgeous. When you look at these cards, the colors, the brightness, they got like cellophane on them. I'm kind of trying to cover the thing. They are beautiful. And I didn't realize that in the mall where I work at, there is a place where people actually come in with their cards. So sometimes when I'm at the store, I'll go out to the mall and go have lunch. There's like probably maybe 15 people in chairs and they're doing baseball cards, they're doing Pokemon cards, they're doing games. And it's this place there. They sell cards, but they have days where people come and they have a blast in there. You know, they paid for those seats to all be there, but they love it. So he does really, him and his other half, they do things and they do the haul. And they get some really cool. And then what Andy does, he puts the amount, he knows the amount of the cards that they're worth. Yeah. That's so cool. So it's like a whole thing that they do. So yeah, thank you, Andy. I didn't want to tell about his channel. It's cool. I watch it all the time.
And then Belt Loop says, just a thought, doing the co-streaming, you may want to maximize the opportunity for anybody coming in by listing a link in each other's description so they can find the other channel as well. Yeah, we need to Like
Well,
put
we
a,
used to have it up, remember?
yeah, I know. Hang on a second. Banners.
I guess we've been a little lazy. No,
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Greg was really good on that. He used to hit. Oh God, I don't even want to go there. I did a live for myself, and I was like, oh my God, live stream has gone through so much changes. But I don't want to do anything until I get my new laptop.
This is true. Okay.
It's on the side, I think. It's that I remember.
I gotta phone my wife and her sister. Stay on 'em.
Here comes Lance, just forewarning. What's up? Oh my God. Where'd you get that?
It was $20. Watch, ready?
What is it?
Lance, go ahead and show Cindy. Go ahead, show Cindy what
It
you
must
got.
be. But you can come in and did you take a shower? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, God, that is so cool. Does it dance?
Oh shit! Okay, that's my fun for the moment.
Okay, that's your fun.
I
That's
got you your boyfriend,
a lance and the skeleton appear.
Kelly. He says you're hot.
At least Lance has got
Yeah,
personality.
$20. I got the whole. It was like they had them on sale. There was like 10 things they had on sale at the Home Depot. I saw that. I'm like, yep, I'm getting it.
Oh
Be
my
happy
God.
camper. We used to put them up. Okay, you have to hit how did we used to do it? Because it would say their link. Oh, they have to have a handle. Ask Belt Loop if they have to have a handle.
Yeah, I haven't eaten at Jack in the Box in years. Neither have I. When Cindy told me she ate at Jack in the Box, I don't want to tell her.
I know, don't go there, but it was a quick one.
You have no idea how many people I've known, including me, and
I know.
including other people, got sick at Jack in the Box.
I know. I wasn't sick. It's still there.
Who wants to know what did you order?
I like their chicken teriyaki bowl. It has rice, teriyaki, cauliflower, or what do you ever call it? No. It's a vegetable.
Broccoli?
Broccoli, yeah.
Okay.
Cauliflower.
I enjoyed chatting with you. I hope Eddie didn't give you too hard of a time. He's just that way. I trust me. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Thick-skinned. That's what I am.
Oh, somebody gave you a little hard time?
Yeah, they have some beautiful art on the cards. So does I do pin trading. I really enjoy them. I do pin trading at Disney, and they have some nice work.
Yeah. I think you have to have a handle. Well, okay, Andy has a handle, but I thought there was a way to put their logo on there. I'm trying to remember. Lisa and I need to take some classes.
Oh, I saw a black. It must be a. Oh, you're talking about the skeleton. Yeah. Lance is crazy. I shot a video on some of the stuff there. Oh, you did. You went to there. He went to the Home Depot or either at the Walmart and shot a video. Okay.
You know who's a really good one? Remember I used to go to Lowe's? They had big, like really good ones. But you have to go there. Like I notice if I go to Lowe's and when Greg used to make a payment, if you get there like the end of August, like oh my God, nobody's there. You know what I mean? So you can really shoot all the, what they're called, animatronics.
And animatronics.
Animatronics, yes.
Pin trading is awesome. Yeah, I'm just started on it. I watched a dude on YouTube. His name is WDW Kevin.
Really?
Walt Disney World Kevin. And he's in Walt Disney World, but he visited Disneyland for the first time this month.
Oh, really? Huh?
Yeah, he fell in love with the place.
Aww.
He's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. He's never had a churro at Disneyland.
And he did.
He did. He had a churro. He was just taken back.
You know was my favorite time is when we all went at Thanksgiving. When we went the day after Thanksgiving. Oh my God, that was like the best. I don't know what it was because it was the holidays. It was right before Christmas. And it wasn't even that crowded. We went on a lot of rides and we got to see. It was awesome.
Lance and I went after Thanksgiving
yeah,
too.
it's awesome. It's so
it was wide open. Hardly
yeah,
anybody
so
was there.
Great. Yeah,
really nice. And then Disney has some very nice. Disney's has some really beautiful pins. I mean, I have very old pins. I have old pins to the point where pins before pin trading was even a pin trading thing.
Right.
And they're old. They're really old. I got to be very careful with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Definitely. So I know another YouTuber. They've got. I think I told you that before. They've got pins from all over the states, all over the tourist place they've been to. It's like on a map, and they always say this is going to go on our pin. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's nice.
When it's new, like if they've never been there before, like if they go there all the time, they won't get another pin. But when it's something new, they get a pin from where they went to.
That's nice.
On a map. I love that.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I know that. Once again, Adam has all these pins and magnets. When he takes in that little office and the magnets that he has in his workout station.
That's right. That's right. Yes, he does.
It's a lot. So anyway, and then Bout Loop says chat will be a little hit and miss. I'm at work. I'm having duties, and I have to take care.
That's okay.
It's all good.
That's all good. Sometimes I watch people's lives while I'm on my lunch hour break.
I do that too. I'll watch a live if I catch it.
Get caught up and watch some things. That's all good. Yeah.
One thing is, and I don't know why, but SUV's channel hasn't been coming up on my page. And
did you make sure you're still subscribed?
I am.
Okay. Well, no, I always check because sometimes I had to do that, re-subscribe, and some people have done that to me. I think somebody was telling me that I didn't show up on her
For You page.
Yeah. And she goes, Cindy, they're not pushing you, you know what I mean? I'm like, what do you mean?
Maybe they're not pushing her right now. I don't know, but I'm just noticed that her channel hasn't been coming up.
That she actually, like, I guess I showed up and she goes, Cindy, you need to check on your, this was like a year ago. So one of my, and she's a content creator too. So she has a channel. She's got and she goes, Cindy, they're not pushing you. And I didn't understand that. I was like, what do you mean? What does she mean by that? They recommend. Oh, that's
come up on your For You page.
Right. And because she had me on her notification bell. So she knew, you know.
I get it.
So what did you guys talk about Luke? Just general things, just all different stuff? Oh, okay. He's currently waiting.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So you guys just talked about different things?
Well, it was all over the place. I was because number one is I didn't know what to expect from the show.
Yeah.
Number two, I was meeting people for the first time.
Yeah.
Number three was they were putting the score of the Dodger game up.
Oh, okay.
And then when the game finished, we had fireworks outside the house.
You got a little distracted from the
fireworks. So I showed the fireworks, and the way I did it was I flipped the camera on the interface.
Okay.
But I couldn't flip the camera back to me. And that's when I said, oh, you know what? I'm going to I'm going to take off now because I simply couldn't flip the camera back. So it wasn't.
Is it because the Dodgers won?
The Dodgers won, yeah.
They won the World Series?
No.
I'm not keeping up with it. That's the only reason why. Because Greg used to watch the baseball. I don't. So
they're still playing. Okay. I think it's tied. We really don't have direction. We talk about almost anything and everything. Cool. So he's like, hanging out. Yeah. And so it was kind of lower place. So what I caught on to the show was him saying that they do help other people grow their channels.
That's nice.
So that's when I kind of jumped into how you guys do that. Like, do you do Chat GPT? Do you optimize your channels? What is it that they do? And do you know your audience, et cetera, et cetera. So we had a good little discussion about that.
Okay.
And and then some other things were talked about. I thought that there were a lot of questions about living in California, what life is like, especially living in a city like Los Angeles.
Yes. It's an active place. It's on the roll. It's going all the time. So there is a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of things to do, but it's on the move every day. And you live your life that way. When I moved out to Central Coast for the very first time, I was lost. I was like, where do I go? What do I do? It's like everything just stopped. It wasn't like, let's go here, let's go do that. Oh, let's go do that. Let's go do this. It was like, where do I go? What do I do? You know what I mean?
What's entertainment in this?
Yeah, the entertainment was gone. All the things around me, baseball, football, basketball, concerts.
Knott's Berry Farm, Disneyland.
Yeah. You don't think about that. You don't think about the shopping centers, outside, inside malls, restaurants. It just, you have no idea. And we're not just talking about that. Little things, festivals, seminars. I mean, it's just like all that was done. So it was like, where do I go? What do I do? So, and then people that moved out here in Central Coast didn't want to do that anymore. They wanted to live the natural life and relax. And, they didn't want all the traffic and sitting in the traffic for an hour to go 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So I had to learn, what to do. And the first thing they said, Cindy, it's only 3 hours away. It's not like, and they're right, you can drive down there and drive back. It's not like I'm living 9 states away. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you're still in California, but they liked it because they were in the middle, so they can go up north to San Francisco, or they can go down south to LA and San Diego. That's the only thing they liked. And they felt, but the only other thing, they weren't close to Vegas. They were a little further out from Vegas, but they didn't care. They liked the other things about it that outweighed other things. So I learned to work with what I had. But it's gorgeous out here. It's very pretty. But the activities is a little bit less. But you learn. You do. You do.
I mean, I'm assuming that you do. I'm a city person. I like the city. I live in the city. Lance always talks about going to the country or the woods.
Well, he's from that way.
I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah. You learn. You have to adjust. You know what I'm saying? It's and now, like, my daughter was raised from here, so she likes the city, but I don't know. That's where she wants to go right now. She wants to stay here. You know what I mean? So I'm good. I mean, I'm good with it. I'm fine. Like I said, it's only 3 hours away.
It's expensive to live in the city too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even though there's a lot of things here. That's why I like restaurants are at our fingertips, and they're not chain restaurants, Like the only chain restaurant I can say I honestly go to is California Pizza Kitchen. But other than that, everything else is local.
And that closed out here. We don't.
No way.
I don't know. Did it? I don't think. I don't know. I haven't been to San Luis, but I don't know if it's still here. I don't know. I shouldn't say that because it probably still is.
Yeah, going live is I get too scattered brain with. I have videos. I have a video that I'm so shocked. I walked into the Wyndham Hotel by Disneyland. I talked to the guy real quickly, and he was like, "You want a tour?" Okay. I turned on the camera, And he gave me a full tour of the
Wow.
Wyndham Hotel by the Disneyland.
Is that the one that I stayed at?
I don't think so. I think you stayed at the World Mart.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
So, and I still have that video. And then Lance and I, we buy loose teas, but we go down into Alhambra area. And you know, there's a lot of Chinese in Alhambra.
Yes.
So we went to this store that you feel like you walked into China.
Mm-hmm.
And they sell all these teas. I'm talking about anything you want.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. So I did a video of that, and I haven't uploaded that either.
Okay, we'll have to wait till Lisa loads that up.
It's a lot of
We
material.
got something on its way.
And I know I like going live. Like I went live today. I opened up my wax melts.
Yes. How do you like them?
They're lovely. Really nice. This is pink peony.
Mm-hmm.
This is really pretty. It is really nice. Oh, smells so good.
Huh? Do you have any ones for? Do you have pumpkin spice or anything like that?
No.
So you like the sweeter fragrance? Yeah.
This is woodland snow. I don't know if I'm going to get this again.
Why?
Well, you know, it smells like, you know, when people make homemade soaps
Mm-hmm.
and they put like a lot of, like this one has mint, eucalyptus, and patchouli in it.
Okay.
It's just very spicy.
Right.
And it's very musky. So I don't know if I'm going to be getting this, but it's really, really nice fragrance. I think men are going to really like it.
Uh-huh.
Like it smells like a men's cologne.
Right.
Okay.
A little bit different. A lot of people where I live here in Central Coast are candle people. They love their candles. I feel like a lot of the country, the South, love candles. They love the cinnamons. They love I'm just talking about from what I see, the fall,
I'm going to tell you, man,
Even
living
Megan
in
does.
California,
loves it.
living in LA, and what we experienced in that fire, I would not burn another candle.
Because of what happened. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't had nothing like that. You know, I mean, that devastation. So I'm afraid of candles because of that.
Yeah.
But people out here, they love their candles. I mean, they really do.
Well, I banned candles from the house. No more. I'm done.
So those candles are different. They're like non-candles. They're not in fire.
This is this is wax melt. So you put it on a pot plate.
Yes.
Or you put it on top. Yeah.
See, those are safe. I'm really scared of candles. I don't put them. I don't like them. They just scare me.
Yeah. No more candles. We're done. No more. It's too much. I mean, we're way at risk of another one of those blowouts. This one is cashmere plum.
Oh, cashmere.
I love this one.
How many
This
do you
one's
have?
great. I only bought 4.
Okay.
They were $5 each.
All right.
This one has citrus, plum, and light musk in it, and it smells so good. So.
So you like that one?
And then here's the winter chicken dinner.
I'm making sure. I'm sorry, I put my finger there. I want to make sure I'm in the right camera.
This one's called Sugar Daddy. It's vanilla.
That's a cool name.
It's a vanilla bean, sandalwood, and jasmine. And I'm going to tell you, this one is so nice.
You know that sandalwood and jasmine and vanilla are like the popular smell. Like a lot of the people that come, they want certain fragrances at work, but they get discontinued. Sandalwood, jasmine, and vanilla are the ones that are always the top 3. You like that one, huh?
This one's great. I would buy this again, and I'd buy the peony one again.
Okay.
Okay. Now, there's a date on here on the bottom.
Okay.
The date is the hand pour date.
Oh, when they made it, when they poured it in that plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And why is that?
Oh, so that you know how long you've had it, but also when to cure it. It cures he says it takes 5 to 7 days to cure the wax once it's poured. But he also recommends that you wait another 7 days by the time you get it. So it's kind of like it cures it. Gives the fragrance, the oils, and the senses a chance to emulse themselves into the wax so that it'll break up really nicely.
That's not.
Fragrances help set the mood for the season. True. And my deodorant smells like sandalwood. It's called Old Spice.
That's our dad's favorite cologne.
Timber, I think it's called. Probably.
Yeah, Old Spice.
I have Scentsy at Eddie's. Oh, Scentsy. Scentsy is the MLM.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I found out about these.
Okay, so that's not Scentsy.
No.
Okay.
No. This is a independent wax distributor. They make their own business, and they hand pour their own wax. And I don't think they keep a lot of inventory. I have a funny feeling it's like made to order. You know what I mean? Because I ordered this like a month ago.
Oh, so it takes a while.
It does take a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have those wax. I don't have anything.
It smells really nice. I would recommend it.
Does.
Yeah. And for the reason, oops, sorry, it's just a smell thing. I have no idea. It seems like an interesting thing. Yeah, I mean, if you like candles, you know, and you don't want to burn a flame, which I don't anymore.
I don't either. I'm just afraid of them.
I've had way too much trauma from the fires. And I'm not really interested. I did a 9-hour video of wax melting. Shut up. What? Let me know how long ago that was.
So you lit it. You put you lit the whatever it was, the candle, and let it just like watch it go down, go down, go down, go down.
Was it wax melt or was it a candle on the video, the 9-hour video? Just curious. Oh, and also Belt Loop, I'm just curious, how did you find out about our channel? Do you know, were we recommended? Was there a referral? Did somebody say, hey, check out this channel? Just curious. My brother's house burned down from a unlit candle. See?
Yeah. Back in the old days, I like to watch things from the 1900s and late 1800s, and they actually burnt candles.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
They had the little thing and candles. Oh my God. Well, they did everything with candles. You know, everything was a candle. That I'm sure a lot of cabins went down to. And a cabin's a tree log too. That doesn't help either. Right.
I have a lot of artwork in my house. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really want that artwork to get any soot and smoke. So it's really good to just kind of keep that stuff clean.
Yes.
Your live showed up on my feed. I'm not sure if it was homepage or I found you some other person's live stream. I tend to search the homepage and click on the live filter. Oh, okay. And then where am I? I'm sorry to hear that about your brother's house. I know, it's really sad.
It is sad.
Helps me find interesting people. Yeah, that's very true. They just got moved to their new house in Hattiesburg. Okay.
Good. That's good. I knew years ago I worked at May Company, and one of the girls that worked there, her parents live in Chino Hills, and a spark, how you have like wires in the wall, it sparked, and the whole house lit up, and their dog unfortunately was in the house, and they were all at work, but then they made it in the same place. They rebuilt their house.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was gorgeous. So we're scanning there in the house in the kitchen, and she's like, that's where that used to be. This was this, but it's all new. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
how we have refrigerators? The refrigerator was like wood. So you think it's like cabinets, and then the cabinet is there, and then you open it up and it's the refrigerator.
Wow.
So everything was all wood out. Like they had all the latest upgrades.
Well, Lance's dad lost his everything in the Paradise fire. And then Lance was stuck in the in the 2018 Malibu fire. He was stuck in Malibu.
Yeah.
And he had to be evacuated out.
Right.
And then, and plus, where he worked, because he works in treatment centers, the homes were in Malibu. So he had to go without working for months until they got Malibu back up and running, and houses had to be rebuilt.
Yes. Yes.
And unfortunately, a lot of those houses that were rebuilt, guess what? They got burned down again. That's crazy. So,
or they lose them from the water, from the ocean. There's some Malibu homes right off the ocean, and then they're on sticks.
Yeah.
And they still buy them like that.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, we had, like I said, those homes got burned down, but not just that, the Palisades.
Right.
Lance's friends had a restaurant in Pacific Palisades, and they had left California years ago. They're living in New Mexico right now, Santa Fe. But yeah, that was devastating.
Do you remember?
What a mess.
Do you remember I used to work for that makeup company? I was a sales rep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So they lived in, they had all this money. So what they did, they started their makeup line, and then L'Oreal bought so much of it, I guess. So that's how they expanded, and I became a sales rep.
Okay.
So they were living in Malibu. So you go in there, and you have to go up to the gate, and you got to tell them who you are. So they got to tell everybody. They got to tell the guy in the front who you are. Show your driver's license. It's not just they have to. These guys that live in these places, they have to go through a lot, because they got to tell the guy who's coming, and if they don't tell the guy who's coming and all the right information, you cannot get through. And then they got to call them up. So it's a lot. Okay. Then you go in, and then you're going down and down, or you go up, and it's cold. Like I went in their house, and their house are all old. They're like from the 1920s. They're from the 1930s. And then the first thing they say, we had the meeting there. You know how many stars live there in this one house? Like, there's a lot of different energy in these homes. And they're cold. They're not warm homes, And, and you figure that each owner are going to redecorate it their way. And you look out the windows, and there's nothing but trees, and you see a big wood, and they lived right down the street from Barbara Streisand. You can see her house.
Oh, okay. I know where they lived. All right.
They lived like in Malibu Canyon.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyways, they had 30 reps in their house. So they had, what they did, they opened up the room, and it was like the house wasn't that big. I'm sure, but remember, they sold it, so they bought all the stuff. The house wasn't huge, but they opened up the middle part, so we were like in the living room, in the dining room, in the, what do you call it, den? Like this big old room. So all day that we're there, it's overcast, like because they're not out, they're in the trees, they're all like in the trees, and it's just like, it's like drafty, like I always had my coat on, all of a sudden we're sitting there, and you hear this big sound. We're like, what is that? He goes, oh, that's the ocean.
Oh, how nice.
But it sounded like it was coming to the house. I mean, like, and then all of a sudden you're like, sounded pretty. All of a sudden, you can hear hitting the rocks. You can hear And he goes, yeah. He goes, some people have lost their homes. He goes, if you go down further, they lost. You're like probably he's like the third house here. So the further down you go, the more closer you're to the ocean. So you're high, and that's how it's like the opposite. So when you go in, you go down this way, and when you come out, you go out up high. So the closer, the more expensive the homes down into the ocean. Mm-hmm. So he's like right here. That's why Barbara Streisand's house was lower. And he goes, yeah, it's right down there, and you can see it, And then all of a sudden, you can hear we didn't expect it. You could hear, and you could feel the wind, like you could smell the salt, you could smell the sea. And then he goes, well, the closer you're down, the more they are. He goes, yeah, the 2 homes down there is completely lost. Like he takes us down, right? He goes, well, let's go for a walk. So we go down for a walk. He goes, but don't go on the outside. Just stay down into the street area. He goes, you should have seen it. 2 homes were leveled. I mean, it was just, to me, it was so eerie. It was like, yeah, I mean, you can see it. They're rebuilding them. They were close to the ocean. It was so close to the ocean. I can see that happening. This big wave.
Well, Katie and Spencer have a Malibu place.
Yes, they do.
And their places, you can hear the water crashes right up against their apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I've met a lot of people, but I didn't realize, I just thought of that now, that the higher ground you are, the homes are expensive, but they're not as expensive as the ones towards and it's like, they're like this. It goes here, then there's another one there, then there's another one there. And the streets are only like this. Like you have to wait till one goes by you to go.
That's the whole thing. Imagine if you have a fire.
Yeah, you're stuck. And
you're stuck.
I went down to you've heard of Holland Canyon, I think it is, like
Mulholland Canyon.
That's another one. I mean, you go in and you go up the hill, right? You go in and you got to like turn right away. If you go in the dark and you don't live there, you don't know where to turn off.
Yeah.
Because you can't see the streets. So this lady, I was doing this, remember that roller thing that I did, the skincare that had the rollers, derma rolling? I had to go there and do my photo shoots at this photographer house. It was all legit, so it was nothing bad. So anyways, so we go in, so Greg goes, I think this is the street. And I'm like, and of course we're like driving, and everyone's driving fast by you because they honk on you. But you're trying to find the street to exit. And you exit, you're like this. So finally, we must have passed it 10 times. Okay. So finally I says, look for the blue house with a bunch of rocks in front of it. I go, that's the street we need to go off. Okay. So we go off the street, we go up the hill, go down the hill, we make a right, and she's at the end of the mountain. Like if you walked out her backyard, there's not a yard, it's a hill. So if that house gets a mudslide, it's going down. Mm-hmm. There's nothing there. Not a thing there. You can see the coyotes. You can see the eagles. She had cats. And she said she had to leave her cats in because there was coyotes out there. You can see them. You can see all the wildlife. Well, there was a massive mud, and her house was right there. Oh, you go in, you can walk down her street. Like it was only one car can be used. So if you went down, you had to go all the way down to the end, and she was the last house. Mm-hmm. So you have to drive really slow. So when you see a car coming up, you can't go in. You have to let it go in.
Mhm.
Then when the car sees you going in, they can't come out. And that's how they drive in and out, because it's only enough for one car. Not even two cars can go down the road. And then she showed me homes. If you look down the canyon where she was at, it's that famous house that one of the Tates guy that was, his house is down there. He was one of the ones were in that thing
What thing?
where Sharon Tate happened.
Oh, okay.
So the guy that his name is, he was a famous hairdresser.
Yeah, you're talking about, Lance did time with Tex Watson.
I know.
He used to
And-
walk yard with him.
Oh, it was so eerie because she says, "See the house over there?" And when I was watching the TV, that's the house that she's like has a photo.
La
That
Bianca.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
the La Biancas had their house. They lived in the
They
valley.
were different. They were in Pasadena, like by
They were in, yeah. You're
This
talking
guy
about
looked-
Sharon Tate and
her old boyfriend was a hairdresser.
yeah.
He had that house, and you can see you have to like look out. I didn't even like looking out because I felt like I was going to fall over her canyon. But she goes, "Look out and look," and there it was.
Mhm.
And he lived on the side of the street there. And God, there's so much history in those areas. If you start sitting down, there's so much that they can tell you about that. It's a lot of energy.
Yeah, Lance told me some stories about his experience with, walking yard with Tex Watson. And
talking to him.
yeah. I mean, where they were all lifers.
Well, what are you gonna do? They're all
what are you
there.
gonna do?
Yeah. Can't run away.
Mm-mm. He also was in with Sirhan, who shot
yeah.
John Bobby Kennedy. Lance says he served time with him.
So they let them out into like to talk to people.
Some people no. I
Okay.
think he told me Sirhan no.
He's not allowed out. So if he comes out, he's got to go out by himself, right?
Sirhan, he said he was separated. I think he was separated from population. But Tex wasn't separated from.
So they let him out.
Lifers live different lives in prison than regular. Like if you have a life sentence, your prison experience is a lot different than somebody who's like, okay, you're going to serve 5-10 years, as opposed to somebody who's in there for life.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like when he decided he was going to go to Mule Creek, he decided where he wanted to go. They're like, okay, where you want to go.
Because they move them around, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peyton's here.
Hi, Peyton.
And hey, Peyton, how are you? Great to see you. And so that's the story on that. So Tex is never coming out.
Oh no.
Never.
No.
He'll never come out.
I know.
Sirhan will never come out.
No.
And a host of other people too that he was with as well.
The only sad thing about that not them, but people, they don't learn. So they'll say they'll never go back, and then you find out they're back. And you're like, if you get out, stay out. Change your life and stay out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you hear, no, they're back in. What? What? You know what I mean? It's because you watch it on TV. You see these people go visit different people, and they're like, yeah, I've been here like 5 times, and now I'm here for good. It's just, to me, it's just a sad case.
Yeah. I was talking to one guy one time. He was very famous, and he was out, but he had been in a couple of times. And he said that when you're living in life of crime, you actually think about if you have if you're expecting to do something, you weigh it. You're like, well, if I get caught, this will probably be 5 years.
Yeah, that's
and they like think about it. Yeah, it's the cost of me getting caught will probably about 5 years in prison.
So
okay.
I know. See, so I was helping. Okay, so these two girls and these two guys came up to the fragrance bar. This happened probably 2020 to 2021, 2021, 2021, because we were still wearing a mask. So he was buying jeans. He had this. So so him and his friend were in the same prison, and his girlfriend was introduced to his friend, and they were shopping, and he just came out. We're like, he must have came out on a Thursday, and it's a Sunday, right? He's buying jeans, pants, couple of shirts, and then he's buying cologne, and I mean, like, this, because he came out with nothing. He only came out what was the seat of his pants when he walked in. And first thing he says, I'm never going to go back. Never. I said, well, that's good, you know. Didn't ask him why he was in there, but I'm like, whew. But he had all these tattoos everywhere, like homemade tattoos.
Yep. Many years I used to design kitchens. It's just one of his sales jobs. Ah, okay. Designing kitchens. I moved into a flipped house. The house was flipped. And then Belt Loop says prison tattoos. Yes. Lance has prison.
That's all there was. Yeah, he had them all.
Lance has prison tattoos from here to here. But I think that's about it. And then he just has like a few knucklehead tattoos.
Some got him in each of their fingers.
Yeah, he doesn't have that.
Them like, because remember, San Luis Obispo has a prison. So a lot of times they'll come out of there, and then they come to Macy's and come shopping.
We have did you know that, by the bridge outside here, on the port of Long Beach, there's a federal prison there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know.
Did I drive by it?
100 times. 100 times.
100 times, didn't even know it.
Yeah.
You're kidding, really?
It's a federal prison.
Isn't that the weirdest thing? Is like, I didn't notice the little sign.
Next to now, when you go on the bridge to Long Beach, now you're gonna see it.
Probably.
Of course, you didn't pay attention to it.
No,
now
you're gonna see it. How many times I went over that bridge? Many times.
Yep. There's a correctional facility there. So I'm sure it's not very big. I'm sure it's not
big enough for me to notice the little sign.
But we knew somebody there. We knew somebody who spent time there. Yeah, he said he was there for like, I think, a year or two.
Okay.
Did a federal crime. I think it was minor, but he did a federal crime and they sent him there.
Greg was telling me the
People
one that was
weird.
Polk here, they had everybody from Watergate. And Lompoc.
Because that's like low. Yeah, that's
like, it was. He says he goes. It was like living in a resort for them. You know what I mean? They had like they weren't with the other ones. They had private area, but they were there.
And Lance did hard time.
Yeah,
hard.
Big difference. Yeah. Greg goes. You can see them playing basketball out there. They got cows.
It still sucks, though. It still
they got
sucks.
Cows out there, roosters. You see them feeding their cows. You know, I was like, that's a really cool place. They got cows. They got chickens out there. They're feeding They got plants. They got plants out there because you see the fence, right? It's got the rounds. It's all like in, but you see them, putting their seeds out there. There's like you see milk cows. You see chickens out there. You see a flower bed. I'm like driving down to go see salons, and I'm like, man, what a life for them. They're like, they're out there, drilling their things. You know what I mean? One guy's running a mower. It's like, crazy. Really? They have a little golf area. They're playing basketball. A little basketball shoots.
There's a lot of athletics. I know a friend of mine went away, and he was gone for like 5 years or something. And
Uh-huh.
everybody goes, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe it. Juan is like cut. He's lost all kinds of weight. He's like all muscular now." And I was like, "What?" He
Yeah,
goes, "Yeah."
you
Before
see
he
him
left, he was
heavy,
heavy.
right? So
And
they
then
got
they're
the
like,
benches out there, right? They got no shirt. You think they would be wearing those shirts? They got no shirts on. You see them going like this, you know what I mean? And then right. This is always when I don't know if it's still that way, but I used to drive by and they'll go like that, you know what I mean, like this, like stretching, you know.
Lance said they got away with the dumbbells and the free weights
They
because
have it out there, yeah.
they were messing with them. And Lance said they got rid of them. So now they all do just like burpees and
Or stretching.
mechanical exercises
Yeah.
now, and stuff like walking on the track, all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah.
they couldn't.
I was like, remember, I used to go to Venice Beach, you know, they're always like stretching, you know.
We have too many prisons in America. We got to do something
Yeah.
different. I was I last time, I don't know if I'm ever going to get picked for a jury ever again, but I was not picked, but I made a round to serve as a juror to a criminal trial. Two guys out of I think they were Long Beach,
Okay.
and it was their second offense of carrying a weapon, and of course a drive-by shooting, etc. And I was like, I think it was probably their third strike. And anyway, so the guy said, it's going to be a while. It's probably going to be like 2 months. You're going to have to serve. We're going to try to get this done as quickly as possible. And they were having a difficult time finding a jury. So they called us in. We all sat down, and I got up. I raised my hand because he says, "Why do you think anybody, may not be able to serve?" And so I raised my hand and I told him that I'm married to an offender.
Right.
I'm married to somebody who, on his jacket is a second-degree homicide, blah, blah, blah. And I told him it was, drug related, etc. And I said that basically I wouldn't be able, to really be a good juror on here based on what I know, what I've experienced.
Right.
And then they challenged me. And they're like, well, then the prosecutor said, yeah, but you have to, do everything based on the facts. So you're saying that you're not going to be able to. And I just said out loud, no.
Right.
No. I go, I don't.
You're not going to do something just to be doing it. Right.
No, I just said, based on what I've heard and what I've seen personally from different lifers who've come out, they've all have a story about how the prosecutor, and Belt Loop, you may not like this, but how the prosecutor may have twisted or changed or did something that may have caused the results of the trial to lean one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
And I said,
as your experience,
I'm not trying to
others.
I didn't want to tell them that it was shady, but I said, I made a situation happen that was said, well, it was an election year. And I said, we have a prosecutor running for president, and that prosecutor's reputation is tainted here in California by a lot of offenders who were forced to stay in prison because that person who's running for president right now made some deals in order to keep these people in prison. Mm-hmm. And I said, and that's been kind of like, this is the reason why, I don't really side all the time with prosecutors. I don't vote for prosecutors, and they shouldn't be running for president. I just made a statement.
Well, that's your personal.
That's what I said.
They asked you.
And
now they heard it. You're allowed to say how you feel.
So the judge thanked me, and he said, this is very healthy conversation. I said, And the way we prosecute here in California, I don't know how they do it in other states, but here in California, we have way too many prisons. And instead of locking people up, we should be doing something to like rehabilitate them
Right.
instead. So a lot of people
And some
agreed with
you
me.
can't.
You could hear the voices in the jury, like everybody was like, oh, like they all agreed. So I think I tainted the entire jury pool that day.
Oh.
He excused me and asked me, he says, yeah, you don't need to be
Yeah.
here
Well,
anymore.
he did the right thing. I mean, for himself. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to mention the speaks to how creative people are when they have a goal in mind. People are very resourceful. He says, well, I wouldn't mention the crime bill of 1995, but I won't. Oh no, I meant the crime bill stands on its own, as you know. 100%. And I don't think that they will allow me to be on a jury. I was talking about that just the other day. And I think the other thing is I said that most of the people, because there were 2 black men that were being tried. So I had mentioned the whole, black and brown predominantly being sent off to prison, especially me living in the city. Wouldn't be impartial. And a belt loop understands what I'm saying. Well, I believe that the court systems here is imperfect. I think that it's the best on the planet. Yeah, I've never really had I've never had to really go to court or a situation.
I have to charge my phone.
Okay. And don't get me started about the government. Totally understand. Yes, I know. I am part of it. I see the irony, and I like to believe that people I am around are honest, hardworking people. We're all hardworking people until people, well, I don't want to get started on that. People who reach extremely wealthy levels have obviously compromised their integrity, but that's just me. Most very successful people I've met in my life have had to, walk all over people. Doesn't come easy, but hey, Cindy, now that Lance is home, can we finish like around 4:30?
However you desire. You're the one who wanted to come on live, and I said, yeah, at least we're just letting people know ahead of time.
I just wanted to hang out.
No, that's fine.
And go live. And the only reason being is that I didn't go live I was telling Cindy on the phone that I hadn't gone live in a few days, and I didn't want to get into a rut where all of a sudden I just don't show up anymore and my channel gets dead. And I wanted to keep going. And I've been kind of lost of ideas.
Get lazy. No, we wouldn't do that. No, it's all good. 4:23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It's called countdown.
So I have an idea of my next video. Okay. I like to do tips and tricks in the kitchen. And I have, Cuisinart stainless steel pans. They look really beautiful, by the way.
I'm dripping water. Okay.
And they look brand new because I take care of them. And I do a lot of cooking. You know that. I cook a lot.
Oh, yeah. Out there with her utensils,
Most successful person I know is my brother. He's done it with integrity. I understand. I may be naive in some ways. I understand.
She just doesn't sit there and go, tortillas. Like our mom. Making my flour tortillas.
Like the other day, I just cooked. I came home. I put some taco seasoning and some meat, and I just made tacos. It was great. It was delicious. But anyhow, so one of my pans, Lance was cooking the other day, and he burnt the oil into the pan. I know how to get it out, but that's going to be my next video.
All right. We're going to see
Scrub
that.
Daddy.
Okay.
and barkeeper's friend. And I'm going to show the before and I'm going to show the after.
All right. All right.
And it's only because I know how to get that stuff out.
Did you smell the burnt? Because Megan does it all the time. I'm like, so she cooks, and then it's sitting right there, because I have a little section there, and then I got to get the scrub thing. But you can smell it in the house. I'm like opening up the windows.
Okay, I tried to explain this to Lance. You need to heat your pans first. Just get it, put it on medium low. Heat the pan first. While you're heating your pan, you want to prep all your food and get everything ready.
So you're going to do this on Tuesday. You're going to show us. Instead of telling Cindy, you're going to show me about that, because everybody turns on put the pan and turn it on. You're going to do that. You're going to do a demonstration of warming up the pan.
You got to warm your pans regardless.
Okay. So you do that Tuesday for me.
Yeah. And I'm just he was cooking the other night. And when he threw the meat on the grill, on the skillet, you didn't hear a tss.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you didn't warm the pan. You didn't heat the pan. You didn't preheat the pan. And he said, no, why? I was like, you got to preheat your pans.
All right. That's a good thing. I'm going to tell you something right now. I never preheated the pans. I didn't know that. I turn on that and get it going. It's a good thing.
Oh, that'd be great. Bell Loop says do it step by step.
Exactly. You know what? I'm a big believer. Visual and then telling. But I'm a visual person, so I have to
Okay. Well, I have a video already posted.
Okay. But you can still do it with us.
Yeah, that's true. I can do another one.
Just like.
But I showed how I grilled charred a steak on my Loge pan, and it came out amazing, by the way.
So what's the mistake? What was that? That's the mistakes.
Well, first of all, I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, you're talking about me putting the stuff in the pan? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if you noticed when Megan's cooking, you probably see the touch point of the meat that touches the pan. It probably sticks.
Everything sticks. It's
okay, it's because
everything's on that pan.
It's because she didn't
warm it up.
She didn't, and you don't have to cook on high.
Okay.
If you put it on medium,
right,
you can cook medium all the way through and get great results.
So you're saying it's like going from hot to cold to hot. It's the temperature is just like
there's science behind it.
Exactly.
The reason why it sticks is because the pores in the cracks. There's these cracks that are in your skillet pan as well as your cast iron pan. Okay. And they're microscopic cracks. What happens is that when you heat it properly, it seals up and creates a barrier between the meat and the cracks. The heat gets inside of the cracks, okay? And it closes it up. So when you're cooking, it's like sliding. It's like on a really clean, solid, hot surface. All the cracks have been sealed. And so it's, it gets wider. Anyway, it's great. And you get the best results when you preheat your pans.
Okay. So Tuesday, we're going to demonstrate that. All right. Is there anything else that anybody wants to say before Lisa and I leave? Anything else? So anyways, I want to thank everybody from Facebook, including everyone that came to say hi. We do appreciate it. Lisa and I came on a spare moment, and we appreciate you all being here. And Lisa's going to demonstrate the pans. She's going to demonstrate a cold pan, warm it up on Tuesday, and explain it, because I need to see it.
Yeah? Okay.
I need to see it. All right. I know you did a video on it, but I want to see it. All right.
All right,
Anyways,
then.
it's almost 4:30, and it is 4:30. Well, that says 4:33, and this one says 4:29. Anyways, we'll see you on Tuesday. Do you want to make it still at 4 or 5?
It depends with Tommy. We have Tommy on Tuesday.
4 o'clock, because Tommy sees it on 4. Okay, 4 o'clock on Tuesday. Stay as it is. We want to thank everybody, and we will see you on our next live. Bye, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Bye.